saying the green Sensodyne is the way to go. If you're going with Sensodyne, you gotta go green. Like the Berenstein Bears. I forgot what the hell we were doing. I'm also not... Did you... Tomo, did you move my camera again? Did you move my camera again? How old are you to have opinions on Sensodyne? Listen, bro. It's not an opinion. It's a fact. Blue Sensodyne contains sodium lauryl sulfate, which if you have a sensitivity to it, ironically, given that it's a toothpaste for people with sensitive teeth, causes you to get canker sores. If you get canker sores, go check your toothpaste. If it is blue Sensodyne or it contains sodium lauryl sulfate, also known as SLS, go check it out. It might save you some grief. I remember where we came from. Okay. I didn't learn this from my degree. My degree didn't teach me about this. It didn't teach me meow. I'm telling you, go check it out for yourself. You may discover something that you weren't ready for. Don't. One of these days I'm gonna learn how those doors look, man. This feels like I'm going backwards, but we'll see. He's right, I switched to Tom's from Crest, and I haven't had a canker sore to this day. To this day! I'm a green, no, that's true. I'm a green Sensodyne man, but if you're a blue Sensodyne user, I mean, obviously some people out there are using it just fine, coming out of their cage because they want it all. This definitely feels like... No, I remember you... Oh, he pins my arms behind my back. I remember that now. Everyone just relax. I would call this the opposite of relaxation. The other part of that Skibbity Toilet tweet was also true. Kate is proud. I'm 3.5 years older than my wife, so she thinks that I'm 80 and she's like 25. It kind of shook her worldview when I said these kids are dressed as Skibbity Toilet, and she said, "What's that?" And I was like, "Oh, she doesn't know." And then she watched Skibbity Toilet, and she was like, "What the hell is this?" And I was like, you have to believe me, I don't know. I've literally never seen it. I'm only familiar with it because I, like, work online. So people come into my chat, and they're like, "Did you see that Hassan poured a charged lemonade from Panera down the original Skibbity Toilet?" And I do think she got a little bit of the ick when she watched Skibbity Toilet. She was like, I thought my husband was like a respectable dad. There's no reason. Don't kill me. There's no reason that he should know what this is. Don't decay, bro. They took so much inspiration from Dark Souls. They're so obsessed with Miyazaki, it's crazy. They made an area that has every bad status effect in the game simultaneously. There's no curse, though? I guess that's true. I suppose that's true. Where's the giant lake? Well, we already kind of went to, like, a giant desert lake. We already went to the Great Hollow. Did you eat any Halloween candy? Yes. My kid got a Tootsie Roll. I feel like we as humanity probably should not be eating Tootsie Rolls anymore. It's sugar, corn syrup, and palm oil mixed together. But it's too late for me. I already enjoy the flavor of a Tootsie Roll for some reason, which probably means that I'm 175 years old. So I said, don't eat that Tootsie Roll. I'll take the Tootsie Roll. And then we went to one house. They gave us a snack-sized bag of crispy minis. Like Quaker Oats rice cakes. And I was like, I was pogging up. But at the same time, I was like, you forgot to buy candy, right? This is like stuff you pack for your kids' lunches, which is fine. So I went to town on the crispy minis too. I like a crispy mini. I like the big ones too, the crispy megas. And don't say me too, brother, to that comment. I see you. Should have given out some Coke Zeros. I mean, in my old neighborhood when I was a kid, there would be houses that would give out like a canned ginger ale or something like that. And honestly, I think it's fine as long as it only exists as like a small proportion of the Halloween houses. If I've gotten 30 fun-size candies and chocolates, one ginger ale would hit hard. It gives me something to drink while I'm eating the candy. But if I'm like going out and every other house is giving you a can of soda, then after a while you're like, this bag is fucking heavy, bro. I don't really want to deal with this guy. That's why I gave out charged lemonades in Skibbity, Ohio. Oh, that one felt good. You're burning for me like I'm the Blue Oyster Cult. Oh, okay. That's fine. How about one of these? I'll never forget the breath mint house growing up. I don't think I ever went this way. This looks like it's sus. It's a little sus in here. This is literally where I came from. Oh, man. What is this then? I'm not going down there. We had a dentist on our block who gave out toothpaste and floss. Useful, but irritating for sure. Oh, okay, we didn't have to be up. I remember. We went that way. Lame-ass dentist, man. Like, yeah, come on, you're off the clock. I got an idea. It looks like this. Hey, come get me. I was almost so smart. He's a genius, dude. It hit him. It hit him. I saw it. I heard it. F350. Holy cow. That's the one with the damn dualies, isn't it? It is. I know. I'm a doctor too. Some of the houses growing up used to give us Christian pamphlets. Not my ass opening my mailbox to a letter that says Dear Neighbor and assuming it was going to be someone saying like, hey, we missed you when you moved in, but welcome to the neighborhood. And then I open that shit up and it's like, do you want to join the Jehovah's Witnesses? And I'm like, what the fuck? They didn't even put their return address on it. Like, that's how you know they knew what kind of response they were getting. I've gotten like 3 handwritten letters like that in the past month. 'Tis the season, bro. Just in case. Thank you. Thank you. Woohoo! Who is Jehovah and what is he witnessing? Listen, we're just telling jokes here. We're not trying to offend people. But isn't Jehovah Sephiroth's dad? Wait, no, sorry. It's problematic. Sephiroth's mom? Sephiroth's creator? The entity that provided the genetic material to ascend Sephiroth? That's Genova. Oh. Hey, Vintage Rudy, thank you for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. Thank you. How do you know about that? This is the thing is funny. Is like I was a turbo nerd when Final Fantasy VII came out. And then you could make jokes about Final Fantasy VII for like fucking 25 years. And now I can't make jokes about Final Fantasy VII anymore because there's spoilers for the Final Fantasy VII remake. You know, they took some of my best material. They ripped off my whole flow, bar for bar, line for line. I can't even tell you anymore that you fight Dr. Hojo at the end of Act 2 and it's total bullshit. I can't even fucking tell you that the hardest boss in the game, no, don't tell us about the final boss. It's not the final boss. You're literally just running and then you fight a robot that has like, it looks like a coat hanger and it's got 2 arms and it grabs two of your fucking party members and you're just stuck there with Yuffie. She doesn't have any DPS and you're like, what am I gonna do here, brother? What am I gonna do? Let's try. Okay, you got me good on. Okay, kid. Okay. DL Griga, is this how you dress? That's the joke about the mafia, I guess, because you live in Chicago. I don't know. Hello. Mom found a piss gun. Where the hell am I? Oh my god. It's the start. What? What's your A&W order? 5-piece chubby chicken with onion rings. But I will say, the onion rings, they taste good. But they are a huge upcharge. And then after like 4 onion rings, I'm like, at this point, I kind of just wish I got the fries. I think Harvey's used to do it back in the day. I saw that Burger King is doing it now. I think it's a great idea. The half order, where you get like half of an order of French fries and 4 onion rings. I think it's sensible. The 50-50, it's... Yep. It makes sense. Watch out for the pressure plate. But the A&W onion rings they're pretty good. I'm not gonna turn up my nose at an A&W onion ring. Also, the A&W poutine goes pretty hard. But I'm not at A&W enough to be like, oh, I should really get a poutine today. It happens, typically I would say it's like, oh, I've got to run an errand, and then I find myself at a SkyTrain station in Vancouver, and like every SkyTrain station in Vancouver has an A&W. And I'm like, sure, let's go. Yep. Could have told you that. Could have told you that was coming. All right, Bronson, hold the action. Good start. I remember your ass. Embarrassing. Uh-oh. take these back shots. He got me pretty good with that one, though. He's cooked. He's cooked. A door? I don't know if I have a key for this door. An elevator? This room's got everything, man. I need the Chosen One's Trinity key. Open the box? What box? Who are you, Kevin Spacey in the movie Seven? You have the box that has the key in your inventory? It sounds like a problem for my inventory then, honestly. Zoop. Skibbity zoop. The Riddler gave you a box that has a key? I'm not, if the Riddler sends me anything, I am not opening it. That can only play into his hand. The Rizzler? Did you see that collage of Wikipedia articles about humorously named American Navy vessels? The USS Rizzy, the USS Giat, the Sigma class cruiser. And then the fourth one was just the USS Ohio, which I'm glad other people find it funny.
Back. I'm sick of consuming ergo.
Eat this Wemby, dude. Look at this.
There's real meals and real songs out there. I'm not just a... What? Thanks. I can read memories of... Ergo is... It's the world. I can't...
Okay, I'll see you on the other side. Have a nice life. One of the schools at my university is called the Luddy. A shortcut! Yo, that kind of sucks ass. Go, run away! Why does he say eat this Wemby? I think it's humorous to respond to somebody trying to have an argument with you by saying eat this Wemby and then posting a picture of an insanely tall man. I think that's innately humorous. It's the you mad of arguments. An instant ender. So true. Instant ender? Ooh, in Minecraft? Ooh. Oh, maybe I should have gotten off there. The hell are we doing here? Somebody just put a damn table here with some 1950s cigarette ads? I'll tell you, you are 100% eating this Wemby. Gotta tell you, as a Flames fan, I'm happy to see the Canucks doing so well. Thank you. Your support is noted. You have rehabilitated 5% of the damage your fan base has done in my eyes. It's not all of it, but it's a lot. Also, this is a trap, dude. This is a trap if I've ever seen one. But I want the loot. Come on. That being said, I want to let all Canucks fans know you got to chill out. We're 10 games into the season. We've had 10-game stretches that were this good before. The only thing is we've just never had them at the start of the season before. This is the first time we've ever had a, well, not ever, but the first time in like 10 years we've had a good start to the season. Usually by midway through November, we're like 2-13 and we're like, the season's over. So it's very rare to be like, oh, we're kind of cooking something up a little bit here. This is going to explode into an enemy. I've been wronged before. So I personally am not getting my hopes up that they're going to make the playoffs, much less make noise in the playoffs. But
is that you?
They're off to a good start for sure.
Wow, you're really something. Seriously, that's impressive. How did you follow me all the way here? Fighting is always my last choice, you know? But you're not getting anywhere near my sister, friend. You'll have to go through me first. And I actually thought we were friends. Was any of that true?
I deadass don't remember this guy. It's not for the meme.
There's only one reason we were given a mission. I'll let you go if you give me gold coin fruit. Sometimes you can buy a friendship. Is it the best way to make a friendship? Who knows, but it does work. So much talking. I'm tired of that too now. There's no way.
Lin-Manuel Miranda in Hamilton be like,
continue this conversation, stalker style. And those conversations only end when somebody dies. So let's chat, you goddamn talking ragdoll.
yeah, you're the one talking, bro. I'm Pinocchio.
You don't get near my sister, got it?
I don't know who you are, dude. Halberd ass. How far are you into the story? I don't know, like 95% of the way done.
Fighting wears me out. Let's just get this over with.
Egg carton members during the 4th ride be like, go ahead and pass me. Just saying, just throwing it out there. Oh, 3 of them, huh? Okay, ready? You're cheesing him? No, I'm not.
Fighting wears me out. Let's just get this
Yeah,
over
okay, yes I am. Maybe a little bit. Ooh! You should do the Power Zone ride first next time. The Power Zone ride is the cooldown. You get to chill out and only ride at your threshold for like 6-minute intervals. Get smoked on, brother. I'm a little embarrassed that I still could easily lose when all I'm doing is hitting you with my heavy attack and walking backwards. That being said, in my head, the only thing that I can hear is the Rizzler, and I have no idea why someone said the Rizzler earlier, and now it's just echoing through the halls of my corpus callosum. Just back it up. Just back it. Oh, oh, oh. No, you're not supposed to use game mechanics to beat the boss. You're supposed to put on the Lada F350 frame and then tank 70% extra physical damage. Shut the fuck up. How do you print from PDF, Jack? Nice try. He's burning all his stam. You know what your problem is? You're one-handing the halberd. You can get away with one-handing a halberd. You gotta have like a shield or something in your offhand then. Otherwise, you might as well be two-handing that bad boy.
That's crazy talk.
Screens I've never seen before. Meow. Now his sister's gonna be like, bro, you're back. What is it? Music? Final boss music? What is this? Does this thing not go up or something? Probably I have to trigger it from up, or is no? There's a lever right here. Oh man. Hello. We beat Liza P today? I don't know. We'll see. I'm chunking my way through it. Kate did beat it. Fucking scuffed ass ambush. I should have rested. There you go. But I'm glad that we're finishing the game in a somewhat timely fashion. People always talk about like the best time. Hey. They never want something to wear out its welcome. No, I think for me personally, the ideal is that it ends right after it's worn out its welcome. Like within 5 hours of wearing out its welcome. I own you. You used to say you liked it? I do like it. It's my favorite game of the year. Unfortunately, gamers are insane, so I can't make jokes about it because they want to fuck Baldur's Gate 3, and I'm not talking about the bear or the bear in the game. Like, there was that tweet that was like, according to OpenCritic, 2023 has the highest median score of the top 50 AAA releases released annually in the last 20 years. Do you agree? And I was thinking, like, I should quote tweet it and say, if you remove Liza P from this, the numbers don't look so good. But then I was like, no, I don't want, like, some 15-year-old kid in Missouri to send me, like, a picture of my house and be like, this you? Your Honor, he insulted Baldur's Gate 3? Baldur's Gate 3? The game of all time? Yeah, that one. No jury in the land would convict you. Stop. You never played it? I know! That's why I'm trying to tell motherfuckers I can't say that it's game of the year. Everyone's like, you should say Baldur's Gate 3 is game of the year. And I'm like, what happened to ethics, bro? I haven't played that shit. Oh, not this guy. I ulted on him. I thought you weren't coming back. That means I gotta learn how to fight you. The Rizzler. These Rizzler pills. There's 5 of them. 5 of them here? Come on, man. Five of them? A baker's half dozen? It's crazy how much you own me there. So are you not just playing it for the bit? Yeah, you got me. The only reason I'm avoiding playing the 90-hour-long story campaign of Baldur's Gate 3 is for the bit. Least unemployed. Sorry. That was way too far. Oh, I'm glad I stopped what I did. Anyway, woo. You play games for a living? You got me all wrong. You got me confused with other streamers. I'm kind of like a modern day philosopher, like a Socrates or a Diogenes or something like that. This is not Ryan Games. This is a totally different thing. I consider myself kind of the poet laureate of the Skibbity generation. Wouldn't expect you to understand. What does the LP stand for then? Likes philosophy. Next question. Nice poise, idiot. Stop wasting my time. Come on. What does your arm do? Are you talking about full menace? It varies. Very little, I would say. That's the important part. So you can see it for yourself. It kind of goes like this. It's just sort of there, you know? It's like asking what Tyler Myers does on the Vancouver Canucks. Like, if you haven't heard his name in a while, trust me, that's as good as it gets. Wait a second. Oh! Haven't seen you in a bit. 2 arm uses in one day. I know, me, age 14, on summer vacation from 9th grade. I don't get the joke. You get the joke. Just think about it a little bit. Listen, brother, you want to step to me? I want to see you moving a little bit quicker than that, you know? It's called an ambush, not a slow bush. It's a fucking maze out here, bro. Shit looks like the first floor of Macintosh Quarry Hall. Don't. +2. Little Queen's University humor for you. I don't know. Try to keep it local around here. Little local humor from 4,100 kilometers away. Grind up. Good advice. Thank you for your good advice that I just did take. And who would have thought It figures. Gonna ask my Queens friend if this holds up. Trust me, it does. Macintosh Quarry. The rumor about Macintosh Quarry Hall, that it was built during a very riotous time. So they built it to be riot-proof, which basically manifested as just being impossible to navigate. So that it was tough to organize. But this was before, you know, like WhatsApp existed or whatever. It's probably a lot easier to coordinate now. Is this where we started? It must be. How do you feel about the roof that collapsed at Patty's? The roof that... I don't think I'm cut out for this reference. The roof that collapsed at Patty's. How do you feel about the roof that collapsed at Patty's? St. Patrick's Day? Fake Kingston resident? I don't live in Kingston. I'm part of the Kingston diaspora. I wouldn't know. Back in my day, it was all about my bar and Ben's Pub. The Toucan. I mean, we're talking, this is, I don't want to make anybody feel old here. We're talking about pre-Iron Duke era Kingston, Ontario here. You wanted to have that kind of experience? You took your ass to the Merchant McLean or something like that? We get it, old ass. The only thing more insular than the references to Vancouver, where like 3 million people live in or around the area, is Kingston, where like 150,000 people worldwide live in the area. I could reference Ottawa or something. Hey, what about... They have that great bagel place. What's that great bagel place in Ottawa called that's open 24 hours and ships throughout the province? Ottawa sucks. Prezzo? Mods, some in Prezzo. Yeah, Kettlemans! Thank you, Kettlemans! Kettlemans has some good-ass bagels, man. Now, I haven't been there in 27 years, but I seem to recall them having some good-ass bagels. Let me get a gluten-free bagel scooped. I can't believe that we haven't talked about scooped bagels yet. That was right on my alley, and I saw it like a week ago. So if you didn't see the reference that it's related to, there was a video posted by a man who is an Angelino, a Los Angeles individual. No, the Chester, who then moved to New York. And he said the video starts with him saying, ordering a bagel in New York is the most stressful experience ever. In Los Angeles, you just go into a place and say, hey, I'll take a gluten-free bagel scooped, and they give you one. I walked into a place in New York and said, can I get a gluten-free bagel scooped? And the guy said, I'm not scooping your bagel for you, bro. Get the fuck out of here. You got me. Now, I, like a lot of people that watch this video, said, what the hell is a scooped bagel? Is it like a flavor? Is it like bagel flour that gets molded into like an ice cream scoop and then cooked or something like that? It turns out it's simpler than that. A bagel scoop is when you take the bagel and they use like a scooper to remove the inner ring of the bagel so that there's like a gutter running through it. And the reason you get it is to cut the calories a little bit on the bagel. I was kind of... this brings up trauma for me. I know I've talked about this before. But not that many times. My mom got very low carb pilled when I was a teenager. So we would still like have hamburgers for dinner sometimes. But instead of like a normal bun, she would buy like these little ass, like the size of like an English muffin type buns that were like this thin, and they were called like Carb Smart. And the idea was like, hey, we know you love eating hamburgers, but like, what if you made the buns taste really bad? Then like you wouldn't like them so much, essentially. What it actually is like, it's a low carb bun. You can have all the foods you like, but like a lot worse, so you wouldn't have liked them if they were served like this in the first place. So I will say, I am on my knee-jerk reaction is that A, it's not a big deal, but B, I am 100% anti-scoop. I feel like, because I was reading articles, I was trying to figure out what the allure of a scooped bagel was, and then like the articles felt like they were written by aliens. They were like, if you scoop your bagel, you can save up to 50% of the calories that a bagel normally is. I'm like, yeah, because you're not eating 50% of the bagel. Like you could save 100% of the calories just by not eating it. Like you just eat, you get less energy. Like it's, I felt like I was taking crazy pills. You get less energy out of it. So of course that you're eating less food. Of course it's less calories. What are we talking about here? The hell was that? I should have taken these lads one-on-one. This is going to be one of those areas that requires some self-control. Yes, at the end of the day, it's not a huge deal, and I understand the idea. Is that you can have a bagel, and maybe you don't. It's like the zero with chip thing, right? You want a bagel, but at some point when you're eating the bagel, you're kind of like, I didn't need this much bagel. So you're not feeling the bagel that you're missing. But I do think it's kind of, I find it emblematic of the worst parts of mankind. But you open a shortcut? Can these pronunciation Andes fuck off, by the way? We're having a discussion about like what it means to be human. And they're like, why is he saying it wrong? Literally, like, you need to up your intelligence. No disrespect. We're getting the deeper shit here, okay? We're not worried about, oh, the phoneme is coming out, like, slightly cooked. You know, keep your eyes on the prize, motherfucker. We're trying to get to something that fits into the core of the human spirit here. Okay, where's my shortcut? If you lean right, you can skip Krungo. Thank you, thank you. Lean right, skip Krungo. Excuse me? What if we just run? Run for my love. Run in and feel my touch. So I support the... This must be it, right? I support the bagel shop that said, I'm not scooping your bagel for you. I also support the guy. You know, he can feel free to take his business to a place that will scoop his bagel, if that's important to him. That's the spirit of the free market in the United States of America. You know, I support gamers of all stars and stripes. I do find a scooped bagel kind of cringe. Now, I wouldn't stop, you know, I wouldn't disinvite DL Guiga from the egg carton if I found out he's a scooper. It's not that big of a deal. It fits more schmear? Bro, they're not getting it to fit more schmear. Look it up. Look up the articles. Also, you go look at a bagel you get from Tim Hortons. That shit has infinite schmear and it's unscooped. Now, it's bad, But that has nothing to do with the scoopability. That's because this shit comes from Tim Hortons. I'm just saying, you can schmear on an unscooped, okay? You're making an assumption? That's pretty true. You got me on that one. But actually, I know him and he does, and you're my fact-checking cuz. I also, I empathize. Because someone said, ask NL about the scooped bagel. He's from Vancouver. They probably do that shit all the time. And I'll admit, we're West Coast Andes over here. Lots of, you know, alternative dairy, gluten-free, Whole30, etc., etc. Brown rice sushi. I love brown rice. The brown rice sushi makes no sense to me, but I'm just gonna ult you. Just because I don't like your face. You got me, kid. Anyway. That being said, we're not that bagel-pilled in Vancouver. We have 2 chains of bagel shops, but they're definitely not emblematic of Vancouver cuisine. There's Solly's, and everybody knows not to go there because the owner's insane. All of the reviews are like the owner. I went to Sully's once just to get a BLT bagel, and the owner was yelling at her 13-year-old cashier. And then the other one is Rosemary Rock Salt, which is like, it's okay, but we're a little... And then there's one, I forget what it's called, but they make good bagels, but they're in Granville Island Public Market, which is kind of annoying to get to sometimes. Okay, ready? Ready? Which location would you go to for bagels? Chicago, San Francisco, or New York? The fuck? Shut the fuck up, brother. Where's Montreal? I'm not insulting New York, just to be clear. I'm insulting Chicago and San Francisco. You can put New York in the conversation for sure, but where the hell is Montreal? You got to give Montreal the due respect that they get, bro. They deserve it. Dude said, have you ever had a San Francisco bagel? I'm losing my mind. It's like saying, where's the best pizza in America? New York or Boston? Like, come on, brother. You forgetting about Providence, Rhode Island? No disrespect, DL Guiga. I had you. I had you. I don't know if I'm supposed... Oh, there's a ladder. Toronto bagels? Come on, librarian. We're not talking about a P-meal bacon sandwich. Let's have some decorum here, okay? We give to every region, we give their props, okay? As far as I'm not a bagel expert. I've eaten a lot in my life, but I wouldn't say I'm a connoisseur necessarily. But I would say in North America, I mean, it's a 2-horse race. Your team Montreal or your team New York. Now, when it comes to pizza, you keep Montreal out of the conversation. Unless we're talking about Pizzagetti, the Canadian classic, which is an entire pizza with spaghetti served in the middle of it. I know you're going to say WTF. Listen, that's a French-Canadian thing. I don't stand by it. I had no role in its creation. I really didn't get you. Now I fell down here into the Killbox Tony from Iron Man 2. NL secretly based in St. Lawrence Market Pilled. I know all about Toronto. Because when I lived in Ontario, I was like, it's the only city that matters. I mean, bro, come on. It's where medieval times is. It's basically where Canada's Wonderland is, too. No disrespect to the great people of Vaughan, but come on. Toronto or Tokyo? Why do people do this to themselves, okay? You're just farming anger here. It's a joke? Okay, never mind then. It's pretty funny. What happened to the jester? Oh, he's just chilling up there. Watch this. Ooh. You got me? She was at Wembley Stadium last week? That's not what it's called. I'm in trouble. Double up. Huge. 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 Now that I did not see coming. Motherfucker. Oh shit, Joker in the mausoleum. Roots the band or Roots the brand? I'm not afraid to share my honest opinions. I don't really like Roots the band. I understand their role in hip-hop culture. I've never really found myself being like, I'm really vibing with this music. Also, they work for Jimmy Fallon now. Roots the brand. I have some Roots the brand clothes, obviously. I like them okay. But sometimes it's a little annoying because they rep Canada so hard. It's kind of like the Canadian version of those like Under Armour shirts that have the American flag made out of like bass and stuff like that. So like I have a jacket from Roots that it's like a baseball jacket, so it's like a Larry David Seinfeld jacket. It's got leather sleeves. But it says the word Canada on the back. And then in the wintertime, I have a toque that was like Canadian Olympic merch. So it has a maple leaf on the front and says Canada on it. And sometimes I accidentally wear both at the same time because they're seasonally, like they have seasonal overlap with one another. And then I'm like 100% everyone I meet thinks my ass was in the anti-COVID vaccine convoy. Without a doubt. But it's comfy. Ooh. And they are right. Yes, exactly. I was there. I was just making sure things didn't get too out of hand, though. I was there as like an unbiased observer. I was Rob Lowe wearing the hat that just says NFL on it. Motherfucker again. I hate this guy. I still hate this guy. He's too far away. I did see someone say, what about Rusted Roots? Send me on my way. I mean, out of all the Roots related things we've been discussing, I gotta give some props to Rusted Roots. Send me on my way. Very pivotal part of the Hannah Corbin 30-minute 90s ride that I forced the egg carton to do 70 times. You motherfucker. Great songs to be convinced which company you should rent a car from too. Isn't that from like a Hertz commercial or something? It's like, at Hertz, we give you free insurance. Donk, donk, donk. Send me on my way. Send me on my way. Send me on my way. That's like their anthem, right? It's from Matilda? Really? That's from Matilda? I thought it was from Enterprise Rent-A-Car. Here we go. It's from Ice Age. Oh, motherfucker, I already lost all my Estes. Rusted Root must be one of those bands. They're like Chumbawamba, right? The song that is their most famous is not emblematic of their other works. Because Rusted Root is like a jam band, right? And then Send Me on My Way is like the Counting Crows. Chat, is his weapon +5 already? Bro, we're talking about Rusted Root here. Help me out. Fuck Liza P, bro. We're talking about Rusted Root. Your damage is shit? It's not as bad as your output on that 30-minute low impact ride yesterday, DL Guiga. Oh, I got called into work. I got called into work. Skill difference. You know what, brother? The hell? Scammed? Motherfucker. I beat his ass on 2 of 3 rides today. How's your total output, DL Guiga? By the way, I don't know why you're saying 2 of 3, because we did 4. Seems like you of all people working in finance should know about the folly of cherry picking your data. %50 isn't that bad. Well, that's how you feel, DL Guiga, if that's how you feel. I'll do the 4th one later. Yeah, I understand. Give your legs a little rest. I wouldn't want you to burn out. Don't even get me started on all the motherfuckers who, like, on the other rides, they don't follow the instructor's call-outs at all. Literally, they'll be like, hey, pedal easy. It's the cooldown right now. Pedal easy. I checked their fucking analytics. They're at 70 cadence, 100 resistance. They're like, I'm not letting anyone pass me. Then on the 4th ride today, they're like, whoa, why is NL going so hard? My legs are tired. Then fucking slow down, buddy. It's your ride. Maybe if you did what you were supposed to do on the first 3 rides, your ass wouldn't be that tired on the 4th one. Ooh. Nice try, brother, but I'm in the iframes. Oh, you're in a 2 for 1 free scoop day at Ben and Jerry's. Nice try. Free scooped bagel. You would not catch me eating a scooped bagel. You wouldn't catch me most of the time eating the regular bagel. They're not as accessible up here, but I will not be asking for my bagels scooped. Can I say something that will annoy a lot of people in chat, but I have to be true to myself? I do get annoyed at the scolding for scooping a bagel being food waste, though. You know why? Because those fuckers are gonna, like, throw it out anyway. I've never worked at a bakery, but don't they throw out, like, 1,000 bagels a day? Like, it's insane that you could buy 6 bagels to eat at home, but a bakery won't sell you a bagel that they made yesterday. I'm eating bagels that were cooked at a bimbo factory. That's the name of the bakery. Don't get mad at me. Like 7 days ago. Meanwhile, at the bakery, they're like, oh yeah, we threw out all of our day olds. I'm like, come on, man, I would have eaten those. So then everyone's like, oh, if they scoop the bagel, they're wasting food. I'm like, well, like in a literal sense, sure, but like, listen, that's like 0.01% of the food waste that that bakery's gonna have that day. Don't get on my ass. I didn't invent supply chains. Hey, St. Chuck's, thanks for the gifted subscriptions, by the way. Thank you. Much appreciated. Hey, where do I go, by the way? That's why, like, and I'm just being honest when I say this, I swear it to you. When I go to, like, a donut shop, and they're like out of the donut that I want that day, I'm like, that's based. Because that means they cooked like the right number of donuts. When I go to a donut shop and they have like 6 of every flavor and it's 10 minutes before close, I'm like, what are we doing here? That's crazy. It means they cooked one too few. Well, from like my selfish perspective, I suppose, sure, but like I can just get a different flavor because I'm not 2 years old. Okay, what? Fucking labyrinth up here, man. What? Oh my God! He came out of the. Oh! He came out of the fog. Hi, Tomo. That was so scary. That's kind of sick. I worked at Walt Disney World. They would take all their unused food at the end of the day and turn it into biofuel for their systems. That's kind of sick. Me shoving 1,500 Mickey waffles into the bus to make sure that it can make it to Disney Springs before close.